live a normal life that we call normal, that he forgot all of his very deep Catholic upbringing, and he started going to shamans, to people who would light fires or firecrackers or whatever, to try and bring spirit into this child. And it never worked. And he not only is now suffering from not being able to help his child, he was going against all the teachings of thou shalt not have other gods. So he's doubly afflicted. He's telling me this. And it's like a beautiful story, but it's a revelation that nobody had ever seen before. And then time was over, thank you so much. And then he leaves, and there was somebody else. And so that somebody else took half an hour. That's over, and there's a phone call. And it's that guy. And he's calling me from the car. And he's saying, Bill, I'm thinking it over. Please, don't release that story. I'm so ashamed of it. I'm so embarrassed, both for my child and for what I did. Please don't let it go out into public. And it's a great story. It's like a revelation. And we've never let it go. It hides somewhere. I don't know where it is, but it's probably erased because it made this gentleman I was acquainted with feel so badly. I let it go. But it's those stories that are inside people that to me are just like jewels to understand people. Interesting, huh? I want you to know, WilliamShatner.com, I'm doing two things that I'd like you to at least know about, and you'll understand that the participation in it would be interesting. A gentleman I've been working with, a writer that I've been working with, and I had an idea of a book in which you would be the subject of the book, your stories, your connection to me, or to Star Trek, or anything that I've done, and talk to you about that kernel of truth that may be inside you. So I personally can obviously do all the interviews, but if you wish to be a part of the book and have an interesting story of your connection to any of the things I've done or me, go to WilliamShatner.com. You'll see the book. I forgot what we entitled it. Me and You or something like that. What is it?
Call Me Bill.
You and me.
What?
Call Me Bill.
William Shatner and You. That's the title. How'd you know that? Yeah. So, William Shatner and You. So, go to, I keep saying my name, I can't stand it. Well, I've been working with Neil deGrasse Tyson. So he's a great guy, obviously a brilliant mind, but to say Neil deGrasse Tyson 3 times in a row is so pedantic. There's Neil deGrasse Tyson, but Neil is not, you can't call him Tyson, because Tyson's here, he's the boxer. So I call him Neil, and we've had some fun. So Neil deGrasse Tyson, I don't know why I brought him up. But I've got a story that I want to tell you about. But the other aspect of what I want to tell you is, I did a one-man show on Broadway some years ago, and I toured it. Well, actually, the story is this. Somebody in Australia calls me and says, I read your book, and there's a show in there, all the stories you told. Why don't you do a one-man show? And I've been going to New York at times and seeing one-man shows. And a one-man show is a one-man show. There's nobody else there. There aren't dancing girls, there's no music, there's one guy or one girl singing. Sometimes there's an orchestra, sometimes there's not. Or sometimes it's a stand-up comic, but, do 2 hours. A one-man show is a one-man show. And it's inordinately difficult to amuse. That's, listen, you hear the silence? It's palpable. I was booked on a tour in Europe. And I finally got to London. The Apollo Theater in London, 3,500 people sold out that night, Monday night, at the Apollo. And I slept in because I'm going to work that night. At about 10 o'clock in the morning, I turned on the television set, and what's his name? Armstrong? Wasn't the blonde guy with all that hair? Prime Minister. Boris Johnson. So Boris Johnson up here saying, look, you can't help wherever you can. You know? As the director said, you never know when someone's going to fart a good idea. So Boris Johnson is saying, no more than 10 people can congregate. It's COVID. No more than... And I'm thinking, wait a minute, 3,500 people at the Apollo tonight? Will they be there? Will they not be there? What's that? So I send a car, I get a car, I go to the Apollo Theater, I walk out, and now I'm behind the curtain. I hear them, there are people out there. But there were 3,500 people. There's going to be 10 people there. Curtain opens up, there's 3,500 people. They all stayed. And I spoke to them like this, you all stayed in view of the fact that the Prime Minister says COVID, and you all, and I'm tears, they're crying, I'm crying. It was one of the great nights of the theater where the actor and the audience. Look at this. Do you see what I mean? Do you see, you feel this? You and I are connected now. Just the next moment is very important to continue the connection. So I thought, I can connect in a one-man show, but it's Australia, and if I can't, who knows? So I went to Perth or some city, and I did a one-man show, and people stood up and clapped. Stood up and left. No, they clapped. and I thought, wow, that'll work. And then I went to all the big cities, 6 cities in Australia, and was successful. Then Canada said, come and tour. So I started in Vancouver, and I went to all the big cities, ended up in Toronto. I think at Massey Hall, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was very prestigious, and I got 3 people applauded me there. And then some guy comes up and said, I'm an American producer. We would like you to do the one-man show on Broadway. I said, well, if I'm going to go to Broadway, I'm going to rewrite the whole thing and get rid of the guy, the host. So I rewrote the show and I did it better, and I used props, I think. One-man show. The only thing is, I only had one show before the opening night, and I kind of fumbled through that, and now it's opening night. So on Tuesday, Monday night, I say to my wife and a friend of mine who's there, I've got to eat very carefully. I want to be at my best. I'm an opening night, full house. Critics are going to be there. Huh? So I eat very carefully. I forgot what it was I ate, but whatever it was the wrong thing. Because the next morning, I am poisoned. And I got opening night. And Dr. Oz, who been on the show more than once, befriended me. He came over, and I got injections, and I got fluids, and I went to the hospital, and now I go to the theater. And having this illness inside my body, I was scared, and I was dead. And it wasn't pleasant. I couldn't leave the bathroom for more than 5 minutes. And I got to go on stage in the one-man show. Now I go on stage, hello everybody, and I'm using the laugh gun, and all of a sudden I have to go. And a fact, not only do I have to go, I've got it. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, there's still something technical. I'll be right back. And I dash upstairs, my wife's with me, and I shower, and I change, and I run back down. Hello, everybody, and I continue the show. And it got standing ovation, and it was very fun. So, I toured the United States and ended up in Hamilton. And I did an afternoon and evening performance of the one-man show, and I filmed it. And that film I've kept, I don't know why, but I've kept the film. I haven't tried to sell it, it is now available electronically. There's this new stuff that I barely understand, that if you go to WilliamShatner.com, the one-man show is available electronically. You can buy it, you can own it, but you don't have it in your hand. You have it in wherever you have it. I don't know. Go to WilliamShatner.com and see the one-man show, be a part of the book, and that's it. My time's up. Wonderful to see you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.